Let's go, girls.
Woo!
Oh, my goodness. Welcome to Wine O'Clock with Bron Lewis and Sammy Petersen. We are both of those people, and we never do that introduction for this episode in Wine O'Clock, but I thought, why the hell not, while I'm stalling, because I'm pouring two gorgeous glasses of Jansz.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
so
my God. Is that
lovely.
gorgeous?
It is really nice. I was
Thank you
thrilled.
for saying that. Thank
I
you for
don't
doing
even
that.
think it's midday yet.
It's not even midday. Midday somewhere, doll. That's right.
Oh, I've loved that saying. I'm going to get it on a
I'm going to get it on tea towel. Something like that.
Good.
Something nice like that. Now, Bron and I love doing this podcast. We're going to tell you straight up, we love doing this goddamn podcast. And we want to get it out to more people, right? And we see this as the people's podcast, the Chooks podcast. You own this podcast.
Yes.
You contribute to this podcast. Especially all the lucrative stuff. We don't own it then. But you own this podcast. So please do share this podcast with a friend. Please start tagging us in stories, sharing memes.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
I love it. One lady tagged me in one last night. That made me LOL.
Oh, and you love to LOL.
And then I re-tagged them in our stories.
Yes.
I think we have our listener base is excellent.
They're so excellent and such fun people. Like when we did the TOEFOP live show, which we'll put up on our feed as well as a 1 o'clock one time. I think that'd be fun.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, we loved hearing the Chooks in the crowd because I think there were only like 20 tickets left for the show when we posted about it, and then a lot of Chooks came.
Great,
and it was so nice, and we got gorgeous bottles of Jansz from Rory.
We did. Oh, we did. Good on you.
Cheers. Good on you, Rory.
Is this one of those?
I should have just said yes. It didn't really matter, did it?
Did you drink it?
No, it must be.
It must be Jansz.
It must be Jansz.
It must be Rory's Jansz.
It must be Rory's Jansz. It must be Jansz. Just taste it. It must be Jansz.
I've actually heard back from them.
Oh my God!
Have I told
kidding
you
me right now? No. You kidding me right now?
I'm not kidding you.
Okay, we've got an update from Jansz.
We've got an update from Jansz.
Good on you, dolls.
And because I thought they'd kind of they were overwhelmed with how much we loved them.
Oh my God, of course. Well, we started tagging them. So since we had Georgia Love on, we've started tagging them in stuff. That was the advice. We're going to tag them in stuff. We're going to promote that we're talking about them all the time because we are.
And we are, and I did think that maybe it was coming off a bit strong.
Right,
maybe they were like, okay, this is
like, who even are you people?
Me. But I think that they kind of might be into it. They said, hey, Bron and Sammy, I'm so sorry for the delay in response. We've had some production delays with what we want to send you, but we should be able to get something to you soon. Please hold tight and we'll let you know once we've sent something. Now listen, and there's a love heart at the bottom.
Oh, I love that. That's quite nice, actually. And they've responded to our story of us holding 2 bottles of Jansz, the ones from Rory, which is lovely.
So they can see that we're very into them. But I don't – so what we want is not necessarily free Jansz. We're happy to keep paying for it.
Happy to keep paying for it. It's a great product.
Love it. What I would love to do, and I have a feeling you would too, is do a live show at Jansz.
That's what we're talking about.
We'll do a little bit of stand-up. You do whatever you think are jokes.
I'll do the chitty chat. That's sort of like, and what do you do for work?
Yeah,
it's like, I work at Jansz, you know that.
Great.
And what do you do for? You been travelling recently, doll? Baby doll?
I love
good on
this
you,
one.
doll.
I know what you're thinking. I love that. I love every joke that starts with that.
What else has been happening in the news?
Oh, my God.
Something funny happened on the way here today.
Oh, yes. What else can I tell you?
What else can I tell you? What else have I got? How am I going for time?
Oh.
How am I going for time?
We would never be those comedians.
We would never be those awful pigs.
We'll do a little bit of stand-up.
Yes.
You do stand-up, I do stand-up, and we do a live show. Super fun.
God, that would be so much fun.
I think live podcasts are really fun.
Oh.
The one you do for Confessions.
Oh, thank you.
It's so good. And the audience is perfect because they're invested in the show.
Yeah.
They're your audience.
Yeah,
They're not coming like, what's this? Like, they know exactly what it is. They know who you are. They know exactly how the show's going to go. Everything feels like a treat. Our You Two Drunk Aunties, our Chooks. Our audience, they're so good.
They're so good.
Can you just imagine how good they'd be?
Oh my God,
Jansz?
I can't imagine. The vibe of the place will go through the roof.
Second to none.
And look, we want to do more live shows. We will actually do shows. We haven't done a live show yet. But it'd be so much fun to do some live shows. Yeah. And all we need is you guys to share it around a little bit. Now, what were we going to say?
I was going to say, if you are, because I have had a lot of people from Tasmania.
Oh, great. Yeah.
On our Instagram, which if you're not following, what are you doing with your life?
Two drunk aunties.
The people are messaging me being like, can't wait for you to bring it to Tassie. Yeah. I would absolutely go to that. That's not very far from me. I would travel for that.
Perfect.
And I was like, this is lovely. Yep. So if we get a number of people, in Tasmania. I know that we've got an audience in Tasmania.
Oh, absolutely.
I know it because they have made themselves heard. I would like to know which other cities want us to go.
Oh, yeah, we'd
who
love
else?
to. You know, and what? And you know, and what? And you know, and what?
And you know and what?
And you know and
This.
what? Well, I will be doing my solo show next year at all the festivals. I'll be doing
great.
that, and I'll also hopefully, we haven't really discussed when we're doing it, but Dave Warnicky and I are going to do a show together, a kind of
Beautiful.
interactive
Well, like a
show
split
together.
bill?
No, like it's an interactive show where I play his manager. It's called Dave Warnicky Dates the Entire Audience. We did it 10 years ago.
I would love
and
to
the
see
audience
this.
vote on
Who
what
he should
happens
date.
next. So he's dating the entire audience and he votes on what happens next. But I play his manager, whose name is Samuel Taylor, maybe based on an actual manager.
Okay.
And he wears a leather jacket
Yeah.
and I'm trying to network for him the whole show. And I'm
Great.
trying to, and so we did it 10 years ago. It was the funnest show. And Dave and I went to the festivals and everything. So we're hoping to bring that show back. We've had a meeting about it. We're going to bring that show back
Great.
next year. Also, doing my solo show.
Yeah.
Can we also go and do some goddamn Two Drunk Aunties
Yeah.
live around?
This
That'll
will
be
be
so
great.
much fun. We're doing our shows already. We could even do you Two Drunk Aunties after our stand-up shows. That would be so much fun.
Be so good.
Yeah, so we want to do that.
Yeah, I'm actually going to Tasmania next year. I've never actually done a stand-up show there.
Oh,
ever.
great. Oh, well,
I've heard it's brilliant.
yeah, Tasmania's beautiful.
Someone messaged me and said, I have got like 50 drunk aunties in Tasmania. I was like, they're actually my people.
Yeah,
They're our people.
There are our
Sammy.
people, absolutely, and we love them. So,
We
yeah, we would
do.
absolutely love to come down and do that. I think, Bron Lewis, you haven't
Yeah.
replied to that. I think...
Did I reply?
Did you reply?
I didn't
No, no,
reply yet because it wasn't really, I think, I didn't reply.
Yeah.
I might just like it real quick.
Well, like it real quick, but I think we say something like, what if
Yeah.
we say something like, we'd absolutely love that. That's so lovely of you to offer that. We're excited to receive a special gift from Jansz. Would it be possible as well to get an email address so we can send through our ideas for a live show? Something like that, because that gets it moving. Then we'll get an
Yeah.
email address, and I think that's better communication
Yeah,
than a
okay.
goddamn Instagram.com all the
Oh,
time.
really?
Do you reckon?
Absolutely.
An email address so we can go, what is happening? Can we come and do this goddamn live show? We're flapping our goddamn lips about it on the podcast all the
Yeah.
time. But is that something you're interested in?
Exactly, and also if you are in Tasmania,
Yeah.
can you please let us know? Because we can't do a show if we can't promise them we're going to bring people if only
No.
4 or 5 people
Correct.
actually come. So we
Yep.
need to know how viable is this idea.
Yeah.
I think it's very viable.
I think it's very viable.
We'll
We're gonna
be
have a great
there.
time. We'll be there. We'll be having a nice glass of Jansz. We'll stay somewhere overnight, Bron and I.
Can you stay there? You wonder.
God, that would be nice. Wouldn't it? Imagine if you and I stayed at the winery.
Bring a tent.
Bring a tent.
I don't think
Pitch a
I'd
tent.
like that, but
No, we wouldn't like that either.
okay, we have an idea to pitch to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They-
This is really good.
They probably, if we don't hear back from them,
Yeah. We'll find another way.
we're just going to have to go down
We'll
and knock
we'll
on the
s-
door.
Yeah, knock on the door ourselves at the cellar door.
Hello.
Hey, Jansz.
Can you put that Messlin portal down?
Can you put this bottle in the fridge, Dale? It's a Browns Brothers. Can you put that in the fridge, thanks, Dale? Who is Jansz? Can we speak to them, please?
Who is she?
Who is she? And you a New Zealand or Tasmanian brand? What is this? Is this okay if we just have a quick chin wag with you, Dale?
We have an idea.
We have an idea.
We have microphones.
We have goddamn microphones and we want to talk about
We
it.
wanna
So
use
I reckon that's why we do it.
Yeah, I
reckon we
think that'd be nice.
And we can have special guests.
Yes.
We can have
Special guests would be great.
special guests will be great. But I think we just make it a spectacle. I think we invite
Yeah.
anyone in Tasmania who wants to come.
Yeah.
And also, if you want to come down from anywhere you are, that's on you. But you
That
can
would be
if you
cool.
want. That would be
I think the
absolutely
ultimate place would be Tasmania. I think it'd be so
Absolutely.
beautiful. A really
Yeah.
great thing for like a girls' getaway.
Oh my
Our boys
God.
can come too. I know their boys.
We'll get a little high car in, Bron. Imagine that. We'll be driving around, cruising
not drunk,
around.
not drunk. We wouldn't do
No,
it
we wouldn't be
drunk.
drinking.
No, we'd be
I'm
doing
winking
it
at Bron
before-
right now.
We would drink it. But imagine that with Phil James
Yeah.
with that.
Oh
But
my
if there are
God.
other cities and you're like, actually, we've got a great.
Yeah.
We'd preferably be
Preferably
at
Preferably.
at like a bar or a vineyard.
Yeah, absolutely. And we would love both of those things because Bron and I will have a bit of fun. We'll do some goddamn stand-up. Well,
Yeah.
Bron will do stand-up.
I'll do stand up, and you'll give it a go.
I'll give it a go. I'll give it a red hot go. I'll talk at people for a bit.
You're very good at stand up.
Thank you for saying that. You're very good at stand-up.
Thank you. I've got a show tonight.
You do. Promote it.
No, I can't. They won't listen. You missed it. You missed it.
You missed it. It was a great show. Tell her how it went.
Oh, and so well.
The start was good. The end was good.
I've got a gobo. Have you heard of those? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Do you know what? Is that how you say it?
You got a what?
A gobo? A gobbo.
Pardon?
It's a
go boat?
No, you put it's a something you put in a light, and then my name is on the back of the curtain. It's like my dream.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah.
A gobo. And can you take it around with you?
Yeah,
a gobo?
it looks like a little CD. It's not though. It's a little bit of glass.
Did you buy this?
Yeah, I bought it.
Can you show me how to do this? Because I want to do this as well.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
going to have
so
your
nice.
name on it though.
Oh, okay. And
So you just take it around with you and you have your name on
and
it.
then each show you've got your name projected.
Shit,
on
I
the
love
front.
that. That's
I love
such a good
'cause
idea.
I love going to shows.
Me
and
too.
And I love full stop. And then I also love going to shows where like you're sitting in the audience and
people
you're
take
like,
photos
this
of
is
it.
going to be like Chris Ryan. The first place I saw it was Chris Ryan, and I was like, God, that looks amazing. That looks so good. And then I asked if I could have it during the festival, and they were like, no, you never asked for it. And I was like, oh, how hard could it be?
Yeah.
Anyway, you have to order it, and it costs like $150.
That's great.
Exactly.
How
And then you have it
awesome.
forever. And every show you go to, your name is at the back, or my name, whichever one you want.
Yep.
At the back on the curtain, and everyone in the audience is getting excited because they're like, this is going to be Bron
That's
Lewis.
great.
And
I
then you walk
love
out.
that. I walk out. This is going to be Bron Lewis and I
Suck
walk
shit,
out.
it's me.
Suck shit. I'm going to chat to the audience for a bit doing my style of comedy. Make them laugh, make them laugh. Don't you know that? The world wants to laugh. But also, like, I think that's great. And we could have you two drunk aunties plastered on a gobby on the thing. That's really cool.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome. We can do that.
Because there's these boys, and they're called like, I can't remember what they're called. The
Hamish and
Photoshop.
Andy.
Yeah, they're the young ones.
Yeah,
Photoshop,
the young
Photoshop PowerPoint presentations. They
Yes.
spent like $2,000 on like this neon sign, huge neon sign that they have, and it looks amazing. And it's just like that little bit of showbiz.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's an investment.
Well, I was thinking of getting something like that for my show next year. I was thinking about getting a neon one, but if this is, I just want that. I just want it like white on the whatever it is.
Great.
I love that.
Let me tell you something.
Yes.
Is I'm going to be filming parts of my show at Stupid Old at some stage.
Yep.
Now that could be a fun venue as well. For
yeah.
Okay. If
Yeah.
you want to see us do a live, just
Let
slide
us know.
into our DMs.
We'd
Also
love
follow
to
us
hear
on
from you.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Because we love making this podcast
We do,
so
absolutely.
much. And it would
Leave
be
us a 5-star rating.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
And and also just let us know how
Yeah.
much you need Jansz to respond.
Yeah, and we'd love that. Good on you, Chooks, and have
Good
a
on you,
wonderful
Chooks.
weekend.
Oh, good
Chooks.
girls. Good on you,
Let's go,
Chookies.
girls.